You actually clamp down on those that were.
Oh my god, guys. Lately, the audio when I'm recording videos is just working against me. I don't know what it is. I've never had issues with the audio. But welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Collected Corner. My name is Nima Boa, and today we're going to be talking about something a little bit unusual from what I'm usually making on my channel. And today we're going to be talking about dog attacks in the UK. So this is something that I found out today. When I woke up, I was scrolling through social media and I saw this clip of a man getting attacked in Stratford by a dog at at the station, like, which was so crazy. I saw the clip, and then I remembered that my cousin 2 weeks back when I visit her, that she told me about dog attacks in the UK being a problem, but I've then since forgotten to like look it up. So then I went on Twitter to search dog attacks, and then I saw all these crazy clips of dogs attacking people, which is so wild. So today we're going to be reacting to some of the clips that I've seen, and we're going to be talking about some of the dog bans that have been happening in the UK the last couple of months, and we're going to be talking about it. So this is kind of fresh. I'm not a dog expert at all. I've had two dogs as a child, which were two Shapes, and they're very self-taught, self-disciplined. They're not really an issue. And I'm gonna show you guys this clips, and I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, but I feel like there are worse things on YouTube, so it shouldn't be a problem. And there are gonna be a lot of blood and stuff like that. So be 18 plus, and I'm warning you guys of what you're gonna see.
I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, but I'm gonna show it. So you have to be 18 plus, and warning, there's blood and there's attacks, and this is like real life events. So let's dive into it, and then we're gonna be talking about it afterwards.
Would you please make your way to level 17?
Okay, so guys, this video was the video that I saw today, and this is like the inspiration for this video. And this guy tried to help the lady because she was trying to put a leash on one of the dogs, so he wanted to try to help. She was like holding the dog, and then the dog went ballistic. And when dogs go ballistic, and this is why there's such a big issue with the dogs in the UK, when they first set your eyes on biting you, they won't let go. And this is like an example of that. And you could just see the feathers. You could like see the sleeves. Like when I saw the clip, like this part of the sleeve was bitten off. That's why you see all the feathers. Like this dog wanted to really get a good hold of him. And luckily he escaped. But this is crazy. And this is why you really need to think about if you're getting a dog or which kind of a breed you get, because there's a lot of things that goes into having a dog. And the reason why I know that when you get a dog, you really need to think about which breed you get is because I've seen that reality program from the UK actually when I was growing up before we even got a dog. There was like this reality program of a lady that goes around different people's houses that have problem with the dogs, and then she will like help them train the dogs because they will have problems. Her name is Victoria Stilwell. I just looked it up. And I've seen how some of these dogs can be crazy, and if they're not disciplined, how it can turn out to be really ugly. And this is why the UK has a problem today. It's exactly because of that, because people don't discipline the dogs. It's not going well. Let's say that. So yeah, but let's see the other clips. The worst one I'm gonna put at last. Like that's gonna be one of the last videos. But here's another one.
Come on, it's it! He's by the door!
Oh my god.
Sorry, your dog is going to
Oh my god.
Please, someone be brave. Someone be brave. Grab it. Someone grab it now. Grab it now. Grab it now.
Where's the dog? Where's the dog? Sorry.
You're alright.
Okay, that was crazy. And that dog had a good hold on that horse. Like, I know And here's the thing, I think because it's a police horse, the horse didn't freak out as much, but with the background experience with being a Christian for like several years, 7, 8 years, I know that if it was one of the horses I used to ride on, like the private horses, it would have freaked out. It would have done more. So this is just a great example that this is a police horse and it's trained to be in different scenarios that can be really difficult. And yeah, that's a trained horse. Okay, but let's see at the photos that I found. I found a photo. Okay, so here's the photo of the horse. As you guys can see, this horse got really damaged. Like that dog really got a good hold of that horse like several times. And I even think it got grip of his mule as well, which is really terrible. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying this is like a problem in the UK. There's also another thing that's a problem. It's not only it's not only humans or horses, it's also sheep on the countryside. So apparently I couldn't find an article about which dog breed that attacks these sheep, but apparently it's also a problem on the countryside, and this is just an example of how a dog attack looks on the sheep. And I found another article where it says that it was 2 sheep that were pregnant that got killed as well by dogs. So yeah, it's like a real issue. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, before we watch this video, this is in Birmingham. And I think I have another video from Birmingham, I'm not sure now, but this is from Birmingham and this is quite crazy. Look at that girl, her arms are broken. She was the one that got attacked by the dog. Another dog is trying to look for something else to bite on. Look. Oh my god. That guy. Look how the dog is like have a grip on his back and it's like flying around in the air because he won't let go. Oh my god, look. It's a beast. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. The girl that you saw come running with the arm dangling like that, her arm broke, that's why it's dangling like that, but she is sitting right in the middle. And now the mouse won't show up, but she's sitting, the guy standing out at the green, he's trying to help the girl in the laying down getting attacked by the dog. So that's what you guys are seeing. And then he gets the dog off and then she runs away. And then the guy falls. Look at her arm. Look at her arm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. It gets worse, guys. This is not the worst part. The worst part is at the end. Let's see this clip. So here's a kid, he's just playing in front of his house, and there come a dog's running by, and then it goes ham. It goes ham on that guy. That's so wild. Oh my god. Look, when dogs first get that grip, as I said before, they're not letting go. They're not letting go. This is awful. And there are several videos of this, of dogs attacking kids. I'm not going to show you guys all the videos because I feel like we're getting the point now, but the last video is just going to put like the icing on the cake, I want to say, not like a positive way, but it's just really going to give you a whole perspective of this issue. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's wild. Look.
Emergency service, police, please, and ambulance.
It's bleeding, bleeding, guys. It's bleeding.
Yeah, hello there.
People are like afraid of these dogs.
Yes, please. Hello there, yeah. Hello there. I'm at 164 Stonnell's Main Street. And there's two dogs attacking a man, and it is very, very serious. I don't have a postcode now. I can get a postcode.
Nothing go.
You're aware of its seriousness, though.
I'm not gonna play this video again, but when I saw it the first time, you can actually see skin like still attached, but it's just hanging from his thigh. You can see how the dog. I think it's because I was talking, you might not hear it, but if you find the clip on the internet, you can actually hear how the dog, the one at the back, when it lets go and then goes in again, you can just hear how it gets really, like, it really gets a hold of meat. I don't know if it's bones that was cracking or what it is, but you can just hear like the teeth going into the flesh. It's wild. It's wild. Yeah. And there are actually, I think it was this year, I saw an article, a woman that was 20 years old died in a park from a dog attack, and another woman got injured, but she's still alive. But the woman that was 20 years old got killed by the dog. And there's also been a lot of kids. There's been a couple of kids that have died as well. And I saw actually a documentary. And the weird thing about this whole subject is, because I talked with my sister about it, and she was like, yeah, it's a thing that's been going on for a while. They keep on talking, getting some of the dogs banned, but nothing is happening. And I wanted to look a little bit more into it, and I looked at YouTube, and I saw that ITV News did like a documentary about dogs in the UK and the one that attacks, and that was 7 years ago, and they still haven't, the situation hasn't gotten better. It's just risen, like the numbers of attacks has gotten even worse this year compared to last year and the year before, and it's like rising issue. So this is surprises me that there's no quicker actions when it comes to this kind of situation. It's absolutely wild, especially when it's a dog. Like, it's a dog. Like, how are you even gonna know which dog to be afraid of and which one not to be afraid of? Because dogs are usually really friendly, and like many families have dogs. So a lot of other people say it's usually the bulldogs, which I totally agree on, because they do have a different kind of a temper. And when I talked with my sister about it, I was like, I've never heard of dog attacks like that in Denmark, because that's where I'm from. I've never heard about it. And I want to exclude English bulldogs because I haven't heard anything about English bulldogs, but I've never heard anything like this in Denmark before. And then we looked it up, and the dogs that are usually attacking people in the UK, all those dogs are banned in Denmark. So that's why I probably haven't heard any of that in Denmark. Yeah, because I've never really heard anything like that. I might be wrong. Maybe that is stuff happening like that, but it's not like a big issues where it has been on the news like it is here in the UK. So yeah, we're gonna see the last video, and this guy is more of yeah, we're gonna see it.
Has just announced that they will be banning the XL bullies.
And the XL bully, guys, that's my thumbnail picture if I use it. I'm gonna maybe insert a picture, but that's like one of the big ones. Like the head is like, yeah, it's insane.
So to every single backyard breeder that exploited this breed time and time again for their own financial gain, the ones that interbred these dogs, the ones that backyard bred these dogs, for every roadman that got one of these dogs because they had a small penis and they needed something to make themselves feel big, well done. For every person that had one of these dogs.
He's right. He's right. It's usually those kind of people, like, that has issues with their dogs. It is. Because not even, and here's the thing. I get what he's saying. He's saying that it's the owner's fault for not disciplining and raising the dogs right, which is totally right. And that's why the dogs shouldn't be banned. But here's the thing. Even if there was like a license when it came to these kind of dogs, that you needed license, everything can just go left so easy. Everything can slip up so easy. It just requires that one guy to get that dog, or getting one dog imported or something like that. And then the situation is going to unravel again. And then it's going to be one big issue. But he's right. It is the owner's fault. It is the owner's fault. Like, it is. But that dog also has a different kind of temper. And I think he says that the dog does not have that temper like it's rumored to have. But I just find it funny how the other countries that have banned these dogs, they don't have the same issues like the UK people have. So I don't really know if I should buy it. I just think that he's one of those guys that really takes his being owner of a dog really, really seriously, and is really, really careful. And not everyone is like that. And there are a lot of bad people out there that would like to get their hands on dogs like that because they want to show up. As he says, they want to have the dog for protection. They might do illegal stuff, drugs or whatever. And then it's like a secure thing to have that kind of a dog because it's really massive. It's a huge dog. Like, I think I would cross over to the street if I walk towards a person that has that kind of dog. I wouldn't walk past that kind of dog. And I'm not scared of dogs. Like I said, been a Christian I've been a I've been a horseback rider for 7 years. So I'm like, for me to be scared of something that's smaller than a horse requires a lot. Unless it's like a spider or like a butterfly that flies at night, because they always get in your face and I hate that. But besides that, like, dogs are really not an issue for me. But that kind of a dog, or the other kind of like pit bulls or those type of dogs, I don't like them. But yeah, let's hear what he has to say.
Had one of these dogs that was out of control and was letting it off the lead and not working with a trainer, not muzzling this dog, well done. You guys are the reason that this breed is banned, and none of you should ever be allowed anywhere near a dog ever again. Now, what's going to happen as an effect of this is basically, because the government doesn't even know what an XL bully actually is, right? So they need to work with officials and governments to determine what is an XL bully. What it basically means is basically any bully breed right now is massively at risk. Yeah. Rishi Sunak says he's working hard to clamp down on these attacks. Well, banning a breed isn't going to change anything. We've already got 4 banned breeds in the UK. All it's going to do is make this breed either more desirable, or they'll find a new breed to exploit that will start to cause problems again. Because until you clamp down on the handlers that have out of control dogs, until you clamp down on these backyard breeders, nothing will ever change. If you've got a large, powerful dog that if it got off the lead, if it escaped your house and it would attack, maim or kill, and it does successfully do that, you should be given life in fucking prison. The same as if you fucking chase someone down the street and try to attack them with a knife, right? That's what should happen. Because if you actually clamp down on those that were the actual fucking problem and stop blaming dogs, if you actually clamp down on those, you would see a change very, very quickly. But we don't want to do that. No, we just put out blanket bans. Rishi Sunak loves to fucking ban things. He's a complete fucking moron.
Okay, guys, I had to pause because I could hear my nephew. I don't know what was up with him, but there was nothing wrong. It might sound like he was crying, but I just think that he wanted to get his will for something with his mom. He didn't get it, so he was just acting up. But yeah, let's continue.
Our government, it's sad. I'm just ranting now. It's a sad, sad fucking day because there are some fantastic XL bully breeds out there. There are some fantastic bully breeds in general out there. And a well-bred XL bully is a natural, gentle, docile family dog. And all the people that have been responsible, all the people that did take the time to research the breed, to research the breeder, all of these people that have been training their dogs to make their dogs the best example they can be are now going to suffer. They're all now sitting there worrying what is going to happen next. Okay? Mark my words, I told you this would happen. I told you they would ban the XL bully. I said, I hope it never happens, but it's likely to happen. Now, mark my words here. There will be another breed in the upcoming years where we'll be sitting here having the same conversation again until we realise that the person that is holding the lead is the problem all along.
So here's the thing. He is totally right. I get his points. He's totally right. People should be licensed. That people that are out there doing the work. But I just feel like that dog is so dangerous that not banning it will just make the situation in the UK much worse. Like, and I get what he's saying. Like, I agree. With the right people, that dog could probably be a really, really good dog. And maybe banning the dog will maybe make the situation worse because then more people would like to get it. And, you know, and now when the banning is coming, like the wrong people that has the dog, they probably know that they should be hiding the dog. Like, people will go to such an extent. Like, they will go with such an extent with animals and illegal stuff. Is crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy, but it's right. It's sad, and there's probably also a lot of there's probably been a lot of breeding that hasn't been done correctly with like papers and stuff. So it's a weird situation, but as I said, I was shocked when I found out about this situation this morning today, because this is absolutely wild. Like the attacks, like there are so many more attacks. You can look it up on Twitter, especially. It's like a whole thing. And also with the kids, it's so horrible. Like the kids that I've seen pictures of, heard stories of, articles of kids like getting the chin bit off, kids getting like dragged across the street by dogs, like moms like walking home from school with the two kids and then getting attacked by one dog. And the dogs, like when they go ham, and also it's also people being really scared, but dogs can really like make you lay down on the ground. Like when it jumps on you, you'll fall down. Like when the dog goes ballistic on you, you just better run. Like I don't even know what to do in a situation like that. I could not imagine myself in. I think I will freeze. I don't even know what I would do because it's scary. It's absolutely scary. Just wanted to share you guys the clips that I saw. It's absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something. Ooh. Guys, if I have crusty lips, don't mind it. Okay, guys, I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing right now, but I found this article, and it is an article from two horses from the countryside getting attacked by dogs. Here are the images. It's wild. And here's another article where a man dies in suspected American Bully XL attack. And this is back in October. It's not even that long time ago. He was 44 years old. What is an American Bully and why are they being banned? Let's look at that. Look at that head. It's massive. Ugh. And he looks so... Oh, it's not the prettiest dog. Let me say that. How dangerous is the American Bully? Apart from the two most recent incidents, American bullies have been involved in several high-profile attacks. In April, a 65-year-old grandma was killed after she tried to break up a fight between her two American bullies at her home in Liverpool. And last year, a 17-month-old toddler was mauled to death in her own home by one of the dogs in St. Helens, just a week after her family had bought it. Why would you buy a dog like that? I have kids. In 2021, 20-year-old Jack Liz died from severe neck and head injuries after he was attacked by American Bully XL in Capahilly. His mother, Emma Woodwell, has called for the dogs to be banned. It's absolutely wild. And then let's try to look for some numbers. I don't know if these numbers are correct, but as you guys can see, 2019, there was almost 17,000 attacks or offenses. 2020, 17,375. 2021, 19,623, and 2022, 21,918. And since then, dog attacks in England has risen by 22%, which is absolutely crazy. We believe that in the year of March 2023, there were 9,277 hospital admissions in which the patient had been bitten or struck by a dog. This was up from 8,819 the year before, marks a record high, with the number increasing steadily since at least 1998 when figures began. Damn. That is crazy. Because now I'm at my sister's place and she lives on the countryside, and there's like this big open space where maybe we'll see it in my vlog, where I like to go for like a hike. But now I need to really be looking, being careful where I'm walking, because it's a real issue. And the thing is, before I even like knew this, I would notice that a lot of people, especially here in the UK, not in Denmark, but especially here in the UK, every time they will walk past me with the dog, they will always like make sure that the dog's like besides them or something like that. I always thought like, maybe do they think because I'm black that I'm afraid of dogs? Because I'm not afraid of dogs. That's the only thing that went through my mind. That's the only thing I could think of. And now it's probably because of like the dog attacks. It's insane. But guys, I hope you guys like this video. And if you know a little bit more about the situation, or if you live in a country where there's a lot of dog attacks, let me know down below. I would like to hear about it. And it's insane. And I hope you guys are being careful out there when it comes to like dogs, because it's like a real thing. Especially you guys living in the UK. And yeah. If you like to see more like videos regarding like animals and like people having animals and illegal stuff, or like things that aren't right or okay, let me know, because I do have some more stories to tell you guys, more clips and stuff like that, especially also in Denmark. There's like a whole thing going on with horses, and yeah. There's a lot of things like documentaries, and it's one of the biggest stables in the world, and the other guy is like known for doing horses for Olympics, and now it's like everything is like put down and doing auctions, and like the stories and the images are like insane. So if you would like a video about that, I would like to make that. So let me know down below what you guys think of this whole situation, and if there's anything else that I should know of, that I should share, let me know, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.